Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Last time I just went to town, identified this allowed me to wear my robes with plus 16 magic and get level 2 town portal and healing. I think I just read Holy Bolt, but I don't really plan to use it. Then it was actually pretty tough to find this quest. I did about, I think, 6 or 7 runs before I found it. This was found on the way here. It looks kind of overpowered, honestly. That's a crazy amount of damage this early in the game, even if it does make my DFE go up. I found that might be useful in some quests later. Also, I'm getting kind of agitated because I keep finding those plus 5 magic shrines. So it went from 7 to 22 in like 4 shrines or something. Really annoying. But yeah, let's give this one a try. Guess I don't really need mana. We'll try this out and see how it goes.
The warmth of life has entered my tomb. Prepare yourself, mortal, to serve my master for eternity.
Oh, maybe I overestimated this quest a little bit. Or this staff is just that insane with the damage. Thing is, I don't even think it's just like the staff, it's like everything. Like my AC, I'm hardly getting hit. Like the enemies are just like level 3 monsters. I know there's gonna be horrors eventually, but even that, like, I really blew through like level 5 material, like nothing. So, and this King Leoric is just like some mammoth and just obliterates me. Actually pretty tough to see them in the corner. Now that I have Town Portal, I guess I can pretty quickly check that out. All the items that drop. So I think the next major quest on the list is probably the cellar with the worms in it. I don't really remember. I think I've only done that one time. But yeah, I don't really know what level that's supposed to come on. That or in Dario, because I think in Dario you can get into if you can get into level 6. But I know there's like bats and ranged enemies with a lot of elemental damage and that, so I really don't think I'm the right level yet for that.
have no room. The enemy.
Taking a look at this layout, it's kind of evident, I guess it was made for horror. A lot more doorways than what I remember from Doom, which is, I guess, a good thing. Something like this, there's a lot of arrows, there's a lot of mobs. You really want to have a lot of funnel points for newer players. Maybe I shouldn't get locked on the left there. Oh shit. Oh, well that was kind of dumb. I way overestimated this. I thought he would have like 4,000 health. Is this the hunter shield?
Where would I put this?
Oh no, that's Pelta Lunata? I forget. Yeah. Really glad that new shield is in the game because mages would have to use that shield if they wanted to go max damage build. And it was just kind of silly, like seeing a level 1 shield on a mage. Kind of hoping I can get into the caves just by walking down. I've done, I think level 6, pretty much. So, just be nice to go to level 9 and kind of go through. Ugh. Is there any use for this? Thing is, even on like a super low level mage, it's negative 22 strength. Like, you're not going to get that much strength anytime soon, so.
I cannot carry anymore.
One monster left. There we go. guess I'll leave that in here. The thing with all these items is, like, I don't really care if they get deleted or something because, like, I keep a perfect version of every plus magic item in the game. I know this, like, stats have changed, but it's so much clutter in the stash when you've got to keep, like...
It is hot down here.
Oh, nice, I got right in. You got to keep, like, you know, one perfect one, then you've got to keep, like, you know, 6 characters worth of potential gear. Well, the damage is definitely there. It's really high damage, but I'm also getting beat up pretty good. I have healing now, so maybe it won't be so bad. Yeah, I'm not sure what Griswold's item is going to be from the anvil, but I don't know if it's going to be able to compete with that. It's a lot of damage. I suppose it's kind of for the best. I mean, just kind of hammer through the lower levels, and then hopefully get into Purgatory. That's where things will get a little bit tougher. I actually think they get a lot harder. If you don't find like a decent armor piece, like, I would imagine it's really tough to do like the late Purgatory quests. Whip. Maybe a staff of meditation. Well, one thing I won't complain about from having 22 magic at this point is the mana regen is pretty damn good. That is Staff Meditation, but the graphic looks new. It's got a sapphire in it instead of a ruby. It's not a high stat one. Well, no, my uniques are fine. I don't think my unique collection has been wrecked yet. Combat staff, though.
Where would I put this?
do notice something weird when I'm fighting those crows or whatever. They look like they're closer and farther away from each other than they actually are. I'm not sure if that's just the higher resolution or higher frames, but
I have no room. Rest in peace, my friend.
lots of uniques. Very nice. I'm not sure what that one is. I guess I'll have to go back to town. I really shouldn't have such an issue with it, and it's just... So we'll leave these down here.
Hello, my friend.
I could be a really big cheap ass and just save before I spend the money on these identifies, but I don't know. It's not really. It seems like it's poor practice to be that cheap about money, especially because you don't really need mana. I mean, money in single player. You never die, so it's like you'll need it for the books, which will cost a lot, but that's only if you make a mage, really. So that's no good. Maybe I should be selling these.
Greetings.
Yeah, they're hardly worth the money they were charged for the identify. Seems pretty good for an early assassin, but
Greetings.
that would clutter the stash, so gotta sell that. All these are really situational items. Guess I'll be in this game for a while, so I can hopefully drop some potions here. Well, that damage is definitely higher, but that heal is just making the difference big time. Wow. do wonder though, if there's +5 magic shrines, there might just be +5 dexterity shrines and +5 vitality shrines. That would be pretty cool. Kind of a weird, oh, it's nice to hear new voice lines. But yeah, in a pretty weird spot where it's like, I die pretty quick, but the damage is really high. And frankly, I'm not sure if that's just how it's supposed to be played. I know like the assassin is like this, but maybe because it's horror. It's probably my lack of resist, honestly. DFE, I figure, isn't that terrible for down here. Alright, let's see what we can add to here. Yeah, it's coming along, I guess. I guess I'll use this one. That's actually pretty lucky, finding 2 staffs right away that are probably too good for the point I'm at. Just gives me longer I can stay in the dungeon for. Oh, there it is, the Amulet of Fury. I should probably fight these guys past a wall. Actually, there's not really a great spot for this. It's probably expected. Not really fighting them in a great spot. I should probably set up my hotkeys for the 7 and 8. Durability, I think, gets wrecked from that. Not sure if this will get me out of the way. It looks like I got a lucky crit there or something. That's a lot of hornbees. I don't like the idea of going to the last place available to me, but this is a pretty decent corner. They'd have to go beside that cauldron. There's not really a lot of room for cauldrons, so. Oh, wow. It's almost comical how well that worked. Ooh, another Book of Firewall. That's very good. quite a bit of these guys all of a sudden. I kind of thought the whole island would come at you at once. It seems like it's kind of sectioned off. Man, durability just gets obliterated on this thing. Well, since I'm gonna have to go back to town, I guess I'll grab the Ambo Fury and do all that housekeeping stuff. Then I'll make another video once that's all finished up. Catch you guys next time.